This conference will now be recorded.
Hello. Am I audible? Can one of you unmute and tell me whether I'm audible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm Lakshmi Priya. I'm your Python trainer. So hope you people are aware of programming language. Are you all from computer background or of different backgrounds?
Computer background, ma'am.
Sorry?
Computer background only.
Okay, good. So hope you are aware of aware of programming languages. But this session will be mostly based on just considering as if you're a fresher, and we'll be going on with that. I want it to be interactive, but don't give the answers at a time. It would be better if one of you can do it. Not every, I don't want to only a single person to give me the answer every time. I want everyone to be active. Unless you're active, you can't learn anything. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So did you ever heard about Python? Any one of you, or else
Yeah,
I'll take the name.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So Python is a programming language. I hope you have learned some other languages in your academic, maybe C, C++, or Java. Am I right? Maybe one of them, any one of them. You might have
madam.
learned any one of them. Yeah. Now today we'll learn about Python. We'll just see why is it necessary to learn Python and how it differs from C and Java. Okay. Every programming languages has their pros and cons, that is advantages and disadvantages. Today we'll just see about Python. Did you ever heard about low level language and high level programming language? I see Mahesh over there. Mahesh, can you just answer that? Don't worry even if it is wrong, but your participation is necessary. Did you ever heard about high level programming language or low level programming language?
No, madam.
Yeah, little bit, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you just tell me what is high level programming language?
Ma'am.
See, don't worry even if it is wrong, but try to answer something. Interaction is more important. Yeah, carry on.
అర్థం కావట్లేదు కొద్దిగా.
You're not able to.
Yeah,
is my voice audible? Is it clear?
Sometimes, ma'am, only.
Okay. Okay. Can you do you know about high level programming language?
Yeah, ma'am, we know C, C++, DS. I mean data
I'm not
structures.
asking about examples. What is high level programming language?
High level means a computer language that understand by the computer.
Then you don't want to understand?
No, ma'am, that I didn't know.
No issues, no issues. Okay.
Okay.
There are two types of programming language. Okay. It's
Okay.
high level programming language and low level programming language. There is something, see, if someone gives you the code in 0 and 1 format, will you understand that?
Yeah, ma'am, binary language is that?
Yeah. Can you understand?
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
understandable easily? Can you write the code in that language?
No, ma'am.
Is it easy or difficult to do that?
Difficult, ma'am.
The code, whatever we are writing in machine code, that is 0 and 1, is nothing but low level programming language. Whereas high level programming language is a language which is understandable by humans. So this will make your job easy to write your code easy. You can read the code easily and you can write the code easily. Okay. So this Python is a high level programming language. And did you ever heard of Python, not Python, sorry, interpreter and compiler?
Yeah, ma'am, compiler.
Interpreted language, compiled language. So what is compiled language? What is it doing?
Program ni I mean code, మనం రాసిన కోడ్ ని కంపైల్ చేస్తుంది అదే కదా.
Okay. Compiled in how does it compile? I mean, what do you think it does at the back end?
It does, I mean bugs ని డిఫైన్ చేస్తుంది మేము బగ్స్ ని
Okay.
ఎర్రర్స్ ని ఫైండ్ చేస్తుంది. కంపైల్ చేసేటప్పుడు రన్ చేసే ముందు కంపైల్ చేయాలి మేము. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్.
So a language, which language is that? Can you give me an example of one language?
సి మేడం. ఐ థింక్ సి మేడం.
C, you compile program in C, you compile your program in Java. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard there are people from Telugu background also, but please let me know if you are not able to understand, follow my language, you can ask me. Okay. It will take
Okay.
couple of classes maybe to just understand. But if you have any doubt, if you want me to repeat it in Telugu, please ask me. Okay.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So there are Python is interpreted language. You said C is compiled language. What is meant by interpreted language? First of all, let me ask you, when you compile a C program, what happens? It will just execute the complete program and at the end it will give you the errors. Yes or no?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yeah. In interpreted language, each line is the code is executed line by line. Okay. Suppose if there are 5 lines, the first line is executed. If there is no error, it will execute it and go to the second line. If second line is executed successfully, it will go to the third line. Once it sees some error in the third line, it won't go to the fourth line. It will just stop your program and come out and show you the error. Okay, it won't compile the complete program. The code in Python is executed line by line. So this is called as interpreted language, where code is executed line by line. Did you understand that?
Ma'am.
Did you understand the difference between interpreted and compiled? Compiled language, at a time it will compile all your code into machine code and then give you the result at the end. But the interpreted language, it executes the code line by line. Is that clear?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Python is interpreted language. You
Ma'am.
need not compile your program. Python will take care of that. See, actually, we can say Python also compiles the program, but it's not our problem. Internally, Python will take care of that. Okay. Wherever you see in the books or materials, wherever it just shows you Python is interpreted. But internally, it will also compile your program, whatever you give, but it's a headache of the Python to take care of it. You need not bother. Okay, you can directly run your program. When you're executing your C program, what will you do? First, you will compile your program, then execute it. Am I right?
Yes ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. But here, you need not compile it. You can just execute your program. Okay. So we learned 2 points to now. One is Python is high-level programming language, and the other one is Python is interpreted language. Okay. Now, can you see one image over here? There are 3 images over here. All right.
Yes ma'am.
The first image is non-programmer. The second image is programmer, and the third image is Python programmer. Now, I want you to tell me where you want to stand. Do you want to be as a non-programmer or a programmer or a Python programmer? Can you understand the difference between 3 images?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What does the first one do? What is the first one doing?
Working hard.
చిన్నప్పుడు నేర్చుకొని ఉంటారు కాకి నీళ్లు తాగడం, రైట్? కుండలో ఎక్కడో నీళ్లుంటే ఏం చేస్తుంది? రాళ్ళు తెచ్చి వేస్తుంది. తెచ్చి వేసి నీళ్లు పైకి వచ్చినప్పుడు తాగుతుంది. ఈ కథ తెలుసు కదా అందరికి.
Yeah ma'am.
Now, the first image, అదేం చెప్తుంది? మన old story, whatever we were doing earlier, that indicates the first image. The second image, a programmer, he can write to program in any language. What is he doing? He's not putting the pebbles, stones వేయట్లేదు అక్కడ. జస్ట్ ఏం చేస్తుంది ఆ కాకి? స్ట్రా వేసుకొని తాగుతుంది నీళ్ళు. ఇది ఈజీయా? ఇది ఈజీయా? ఫస్ట్ ఇమేజ్ ఈజీయా? సెకండ్ ఇమేజ్ ఈజీయా?
Second
image is
Yeah. Now see the third one. Third one, what is it doing? It is just sitting coolly on a chair and just putting the straw inside the pot and drinking the water. It is not even standing there. It is just sitting coolly. Okay. Now tell me which one is it? Where do you want to be? Do you want to be a programmer or Python programmer?
Python programmer.
Python programmer.
Python, madam.
Okay. So why did I show this image? I showed this image. I want you to tell you Python programming is very easy. You can just relax and just learn it. Okay. Just concentrate on what we teach you and you can learn it nicely. Fine. So when I say Python, what do you remember first? Me mind ki em vastundi first. Python ante em gurtostundi? పైథాన్ అని నేను చెప్పాను. పైథాన్ అంటే ఏం వస్తుంది మీ మైండ్ కి? ఏం గుర్తొస్తుంది ఫస్ట్?
Popular programming.
ఓహ్, యూర్ గ్రేట్. మాకైతే స్నేకే గుర్తొస్తుంది ఎప్పుడు పైథాన్ అంటే. I don't know who told about programming language. Generally, whenever you say Python, people just remember it as a snake. That's it. Right? But here, the person who created this Python did not name Python based on snake. Okay? ఒక ఇంగ్లీష్ కామెడీ షో ఉండేది, పైథాన్ మాంటీ సర్కస్ అని. సో ద గై హూ క్రియేటెడ్ దిస్ పైథాన్ వాస్ వెరీ ఫాండ్ ఆఫ్ దట్ షో. సో he named this programming language as Python based on that comedy show, not based on the snake. Okay, it is called Monty Python Circus. The comedy show name is Monty Python Circus. Let me just tell you a few things. Python is very fun to learn. It is powerful and fast. You can just play and learn Python. Okay, and it is very powerful. Whatever the other programming languages are doing, you can do everything using Python. And it is also very fast. Why am I saying fast over here? See, when you write a program in C, what is the next step you need to do? You need to compile it, right? How much time does it take to compile?
Fraction of seconds.
Then again, what do you need to do?
Run the program.
Right? Fraction of seconds is when your program is very small. It's a basic program. When you're writing a big program, I mean, if you're working on some projects, it will take some time. Okay, so here we are not compiling our program. It is done automatically by Python. And the next thing, how many statements do you need to write for a print? If you want to print a line, if you want to print hello world in C, how many lines of program do you need to write?
Single line.
Are you sure?
4 to 5 lines, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Single line. Print only.
If you just
In C
give
language,
print
it
and hello, 1 second. If you just give print and hello world, will your C program execute?
No.
I don't know who told single
Python.
line. Can you just answer me that? Will it execute?
Ma'am.
It won't execute. See, you need to include some binaries, hash, include stdio.h, something like that. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. But in Python, you need not include all those things. Only a single line. It's just a print. That's it. Okay. So the number of lines of code will reduce in Python than in other languages. Okay. And one way, yeah, Java is faster than Python, but the time taken to write a program is less in Python.
Yes, ma'am.
Understand that. I'm not blaming Java or C or anything. I'm just telling you. Okay? Understood that? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yeah, ma'am.
number of lines will reduce in your Python program so that the time taken to write a program will be less. Python has huge standard library. What do you mean by library? I know you have learned in your C, C++. Can one of you tell me what is a library? What can we do with the library?
We get knowledge, ma'am.
I'm just asking related to your programming language, C. You have something called hash include stdio.h. What does it
Ma'am.
do?
That means header files.
Header files. Why is it necessary? See, there are few codes that is already written in the header files. Okay. Every time, see, computer doesn't know anything. We need to tell computer everything. We need to tell that programming language everything. It doesn't know anything. It's just a machine. Okay. Someone has written the code of what print has to do. Okay. When you just say print and give some statement in that, it will automatically show it on your screen. How does it know? Because at the back end, someone has written the code for it. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So there
Yes,
are
ma'am.
many, these are all libraries, okay, that stdio.h, these are all called libraries. In your, you just say it as header files, okay. So there are many libraries in Python which you can use. The Python is an open source. What do you mean by open source?
Anyone can download that freely.
Yeah, you can download it freely. You need not pay for it. So it's an open source and it has many libraries which you can use. Okay, I'll also tell you where you can get those libraries and how to use it when we go on to the next classes. Okay, do you have any doubt till here?
No, ma'am.
Please don't feel shy. If you have any doubts, please ask immediately. Okay, if you are even if you want to ask it in Telugu, I have no issues, but I want you to ask. Now, Python is dynamically typed. What do you mean by dynamically typed? Any idea? Okay. Now, when you create a variable in C, how do you create it? How do you declare a variable in C?
By giving quotations.
Anyone else? How do you create a variable in C?
With a data type, ma'am.
Yeah. Just can you tell me the line, please?
Index.
Yeah. Int x. What does it mean? What do you mean by int x?
X is an integer.
Integer,
X.
right?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
here in Python, we won't mention it as mention the data type. Suppose I want to ask one of you, what is your name? Can you give me the reply? Any one of you. What's your
Sunanda.
name? Sorry? Yeah, the lady who spoke. What's your name?
Sunanda,
My
ma'am.
name.
Sunanda. Are you telling me that your name is Sunanda, or are you telling me my name is string Sunanda?
My name is Sunanda.
Right? So
Yes,
here Python will automatically understand when you say Sunanda, it will automatically understand that it is a okay. And now
yes, ma'am.
I want someone to answer this, not Sunanda. What is your age?
20, ma'am.
20,
Sorry?
ma'am.
29. Are you saying int 29 or just 29?
Just
Just
20,
20.
ma'am.
Okay, so Python will understand that it is an integer. Now, I'm asking Mahesh, what's your height? Mahesh, can you unmute yourself and speak?
5.10 madam.
Sorry,
5.10 madam.
5.2. Okay, 5.10. Are you saying float 5.10 or just saying 5.10?
5.10.
Answer, right?
Hello.
5.10.
Python will understand
madam. Just
this float. Python will understand that it is float. So Python will understand the data types automatically. That is why it is called as dynamically typed. Okay, that is why it is called as dynamic. See, if you are not speaking, just mute. I don't know who that is. Tech help, please mute yourself. So Python is dynamically typed where you need not mention the data type. Python will automatically understand if I say name equals to Lakshmi, it will understand it as a string. Okay. So that's the reason it is called dynamically typed. Python is object oriented. So when you want to show something in real time, we use object oriented. I don't want to discuss about object oriented right now, but just understand that Python supports object oriented. Later on, when we go further, we'll understand everything. So Python represents everything in objects. So it also supports object oriented programming, object oriented concepts. Okay. Now, Python is portable. Now, can one of you just unmute and tell me what is portable?
Movable, ma'am.
Okay.
Anywhere it can transfer.
Okay, good.
Mobile object, ma'am.
It's not mobile object or something, okay? Python is portable. Portable means you can move it anywhere. You can write program in one operating system and can use it in, can run it in different operating systems. Okay? The same code can be executed in different operating systems. There's no much changes, only maybe you need to add one line in your program, that's it. Other than that, you can just execute the program as it is. Can you see some berry over here? Do you know what it is? The one which I'm just pointing it out.
Fruit.
Strawberry, ma'am.
There's something called Raspberry Pi. Did you ever heard of it? It's not a fruit, I'm just telling. Raspberry Pi. Did you ever heard of it? Any one of you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Raspberry Pi is a credit card size computer. Okay. Where this Raspberry Pi works on Python. This can be connected to your TV and you can write your programs in that. Okay, it's just a credit card size computer, that's it. Maybe later, once you're out of this class, you can just search for it and learn about that. It's called as Raspberry Pi. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I have already discussed about this. Python is open source. It is free. You need not pay for it. You can get many libraries from the Python site and you can use it. He is the guy who has created Python. His name is Guido van Rossum. Okay? His name is Guido van Rossum. He used to work for Dropbox earlier. Now he had moved to a different company. This guy created Python when he was on vacation. How many vacations we had till now? From the time we entered the school? How many vacations?
be 3, ma'am.
A lot, ma'am.
Did we ever utilize it?
Yeah,
Did we
ma'am.
ever utilize those vacations? Don't tell me, yeah, ma'am, yeah, we went to our native place, we played nicely, we came back. Don't tell me that. Anything other useful other than that? We spend a lot of our time watching TVs and playing with mobiles. But this guy, he created a language when he was on vacation, when he was bored up, and he has created this language. Okay? He created Python in 1991. The first release was in 1991. Okay? Who is using Python? Many companies are using Python. I'm just listing out few companies over here. We can't list out all the companies, so just a few major companies that are using Python is listed over here. I hope most of you have heard about all these companies.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
I have already told you why is it called as Python. Because Guido van Rossum was very fond of this circus comedy show called Monty Python Flying Circus. Clear? How popular is Python? See, nowadays, wherever you go, in whatever company, colleges or schools, everyone started using Python because it is very easy and it can be, you can write your programs faster and it is used in many technologies. Okay, so there is some graph over here, pie chart, where it shows how popular it is. So when you see this, 32.3% people are using Python and 25.3 in Java. So here, every language has its own percentage on the popularity of it. Even though when you see the top 5, when you see different people getting the details about this, every time when you see, Python will be in top 5. That is how its popularity has grown from few years. ఏదన్నా చూడండి, Python will be in top 5. Python, Java, C++, they will be in top 5. Okay. So this we are just showing it in a graph. So where is Python used? In which technologies, in which softwares it is used? So here we are listing out few places where Python is used. It's used in scripting. It's used in rapid prototyping. Do you know what is rapid prototyping? Anyone?
Don't know, ma'am. Don't know.
No idea, ma'am.
Sorry?
No idea, ma'am, about it.
See, sometimes what happens, you want to just show your client about what type of about what are the features that you're going to support in your software. Okay, it's impossible to write the complete software and show it to them. So we'll just write a small program where it just shows you what are the features that it supports. This using Python, when you do it, it is faster and you can show them very quickly. Okay, where you just show them what are the features that you will be supporting and how it will be, the overall stuff, not the internal part. Okay, so it is used in text processing, web applications, graphical user interface programs, game development, database applications, system administration automation, scientific computing, and machine learning. In all these areas, Python is used. They are using Python to develop it. Okay. Now, What is this? You don't know anything about Python. Can one of you tell me what it does, what that line does? I know you don't know anything about Python, but can you tell me what it does?
It will give response like hello world, ma'am.
Sorry?
It responses, ma'am, like hello world.
We'll just print this line hello world on your screen. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So that is the only statement I write for print. There's no calling of header files or anything. Okay. So this statement directly prints that line onto your screen. Now, any one of you, even though if it is wrong, no issues, but can you tell me by seeing this, what this program will do?
Print that 11 greater than less than 11.
Can you repeat it?
Print చేయమంటుంది గ్రేటర్ దాన్ ఆర్ లెస్ దాన్ 11 ఎనీ నెంబర్.
ఏం ప్రింట్ చేయమంటుంది? ఏం ప్రింట్ చేస్తుంది?
0 to 11 numbers, ma'am.
ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడి వరకు?
0 నుంచి 11 వరకు, ma'am.
11 కూడా ప్రింట్ చేస్తుందా?
1 to 10.
Less than 11, ma'am. Symbols.
0 to 10. It will print 0 to 10 numbers. Any idea of this? Just చూడండి, మీకు ఏం అర్థమైందో చెప్పండి, తప్పైనా పర్లేదు.
Yes, ma'am.
మీరు C లో అరే నేర్చుకున్నారా?
Yes, ma'am.
యా, ఇక్కడ
Yes,
లిస్ట్
ma'am.
అంటారు. ఓకే,
Print
What
those
is-
names.
yes, good. So it will print those names, all the names from that
Yes,
array as of now. This one? See, others also I want you to speak out, even though if it is wrong, no issues. You need to speak out. That's what helps you. మాట్లాడాలి, మాట్లాడితేనే నేర్చుకుంటారు. కామ్గా ఉంటే ఏం రాదు. మాట్లాడని తప్పైనా పర్లేదు, తప్పులు చేస్తేనే నేర్చుకుంటాం మనం. మాట్లాడాలి. యా, someone please answer.
6th number.
నితీష్ నేమ్ ప్రింట్.
6th number kid name print చేసింది, ma'am.
6th number కిడ్ అని ఎందుకు అంటున్నావు నువ్వు? సార్ ఆ లైన్ సరిగ్గా చదువు.
ఇఫ్ లైన్
ఈ లైన్ చదువు సరిగ్గా.
If
Ma'am,
len
it will print
kid,
only 6-letter kid names.
That's right. So it will
Yes.
print the names whose length is of 6. Okay,
yeah, ma'am.
this one.
ఐటీ ఉన్న నేమ్స్ అని ప్రింట్ చేయమంటుంది.
Good. That's what it does. It will print all the names, all the IT kids. Can I say?
Lalita.
It will print all the IT kids, the name which has IT in it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
what does this statement do? The first one which I am pointing it out.
True, ma'am.
What does it do?
To print marks, ma'am.
See what it is here.
Length,
Of the
ma'am.
program.
Length of
Yeah,
the
this is an array marks, so it will print the length of the marks array.
marks.
Okay, how many elements you have? 1, 2, 3,
Five.
4,
Five.
5.
5, ma'am.
Will be 5. What does sum of marks do?
టోటల్ నెంబర్.
Will
That
add all the marks, ma'am.
Yeah, it will add all the marks and gives you the result. What does min of marks do?
Minimum
96.
marks.
some values.
Minimum values.
It will, what's the minimum value here?
81.
67.
Who said 81? Who said 81?
Yes, ma'am. That's me.
Minimum means takkuva.
Lowest.
87.
Which one? 67.
67.
Okay. Max.
96.
96.
Okay. What does the last statement do?
It will do
Sum
mean,
and
ma'am.
length of marks.
Sum of all the marks by
Five,
length of the
seven.
marks, ma'am.
Will give you the average, right?
Yes.
Mean value.
Yeah. So now I didn't teach you any Python, but you're able to read those statements and give me the answers. That's how Python is. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's అంత ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది బట్ కొంచెం కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేస్తే మీరు యూ కెన్ డూ ఇట్ జస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్పేశారు వినేసాం వెళ్ళిపోతాం అంటే కాదు యు నీడ్ టు గో అండ్ ప్రాక్టీస్ ఇట్ రైట్ యాజ్ మెనీ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ యాజ్ యూ క్యాన్ ఓకే దెన్ ఓన్లీ యుల్ catch it up easily. It's not just like learning here and going it out and throwing it off. You have to learn. Okay. So if you are working on mobiles, I suggest you to get your system so that it will be easy for you to work on that. You can do more examples. Mobile ante kudaradu. Okay, no? So I'm just showing you the site where Python, official Python site. Can you see the window? Browser చూస్తున్నారా
Yes,
కనిపిస్తుందా?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the official Python site. The site is python.org. You can just note it down, python.org. Okay. Click on the downloads button here. So is anyone using Mac? Is anyone using Mac or everyone are using Windows?
Windows, ma'am.
Windows.
Okay. So when you click downloads over here, it will show you this download button. Can you see this
Yes, ma'am.
download button?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? This is the latest version of Python 3.1.1.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just click on that. So there will be a Python file which has been installation file which will be downloaded. I'm not sure what systems you are using. If you are using the systems from the institute, ask them and do it. But just understand how to install it. Okay? I don't want you to do it. Just confirm with them and do it. But just watch what we are doing here. Once you download it, double click on that exe file. Can you see here? You have an
Install now.
option install now and custom installation. And at the bottom, you have something called add python.exe to path. I want all of you to check this box when you're installing. Okay. And then click install.
Install now.
Okay. When you click install now, as of now, I'm not doing it. Maybe you can do it later. Okay. It just takes a few seconds to install Python. But from where do you install? Go to python.org, click on downloads. You'll get this button. Click on that. An exe file will be downloaded. Double click on that. Then what's the next thing that you need to do?
Fill the box, small box.
Check the box. Add Python path to path. Okay. Don't forget to do that, please. That is how you install Python. Okay. Once the Python is installed, when you just search for Python, you can see something like this, Python 3.10. I'm using 3.10. You can use the latest version also, no issues. The latest version is 3.111. It was released recently. Okay. So you can see this window, and there's also one more thing called idle. I'm just clicking on that. This is called Python idle. It's called Python editor. This editor is supported by Python. You can use any editor, whatever you want. You can use Notepad, Notepad++, everything. Okay. But in the class, try to use this one. You can also install Anaconda. That's up to you. If you are using your own systems, yeah, you can install that. But when you are using the institute systems, confirm with them and use it. My suggestion, initially go with this one, idle. Okay, Python editor.
Okay.
Now, what do we have here? If you see, this is on the top in the first line. Can you see 3.10.4? This is the
Yes.
version that we are using. I have this in my system. When you install 3.11, it will be 3.11 over here. Okay, this is the version I'm using right now. So when was it installed? Everything will be given in the first line. And here it says 64-bit. My machine is 64-bit machine on Win32, which means I'm using Windows machine. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
This is called as, can you see 3 greater than symbols here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. At the left hand side, it is called as Python prompt. It's called as Python prompt. This Python prompt can be used as a calculator too. Just see here. I want to add 2 numbers. I want to divide 2 numbers. I can do it. It can be used as a calculator also. Now, one question to you all. Suppose if I write my program, do I want it to be executed again and again or only for one time?
For one time, ma'am.
Sorry?
One time, ma'am.
You don't want it to use again and again. Then why do you want to write a program? Why do you want to write a program? See, I wrote it once. Okay. Then if I want to delete it, why do I need that? See, what this Python prompt does is, if I write anything over here, once it prints, it shows me. But once I close this, everything is lost. Nothing is visible. Then again, when I open idle here, nothing is there. So is it useful? Will it be helpful for me? ఒకసారి మనం ఇక్కడ రాసి క్లోజ్ చేస్తే మొత్తం పోతుంది. దానివల్ల మనకి ఏమన్నా యూస్ ఉందా?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
So what should we do? We need to open, go to file. Can you see the menu on the top?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
File edition. Yeah, go to file, just say new file. Okay. Now I'm just writing some statement here. Hello world. Okay. Now how do I save it? Just press Ctrl S or go to file, save as. And I want everyone to do this. Once you start doing it, create one folder for this files. Maybe I can say Python example. Okay. Because I have one more folder with the same name, so I'm just giving it as one. Just creating one folder, whatever files you're working on, save it in that folder. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Every time, whenever you say that, keep a note of it. Save it in the same folder so that it will be easy for you to refer. Now, I'm just saying string _1. Here, when you see it automate, because it's a Python editor, it will automatically give you the extension .py. See here, string _1.py. I didn't give the extension. The extension for Python files is py. Okay, whenever you see the Python file, it indicates that, sorry, .py files, it indicates that it is a Python file. Okay, now I have created this line, I have saved it. What's the next thing that I need to do? What's the next thing that we need to do?
Compile.
Run the
కంపైల్ అని ఎవరు చెప్పారు? నేను ఇంతసేపు చెప్పింది ఏంటి? కంపైలేషన్ లేదు. మనం ప్రోగ్రామ్
Interpretation.
కంపైల్ చేయము. ఏం చేస్తాం? ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తాం.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Python lo there's nothing like compilation. Okay. Now go to run and we just say run module. Result వచ్చిందా?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. That's how you execute your Python program. Okay. అందరికి systems ఉన్నాయా? Will you be able to open it and write a program in that? I mean, write this line at least.
Yeah, ma'am.
How many of you are not having systems? ఎవరు ఆన్సర్ చేయలేదంటే I can assume everyone is in front of the system.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you open something like this? Are you able to open something like this?
యా ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ వాళ్ళు పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చారు మ్యామ్.
ఇచ్చారా? ఓపెన్ చేయగలుగుతున్నారా?
వన్ మినిట్ మ్యామ్,
Yes,
చెకింగ్.
ట్రై చేయండి. ఎవరికన్నా డౌట్ ఉంటే యా అడగండి. పైథాన్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అయిందా లేదా చూడండి. దాంట్లో ఇన్స్టాల్ అయితే ఐడిల్ సారీ
మ్యామ్ టుమారో నుంచి కొన్ని systems లో లేవు మ్యామ్, అందుకు టుమారో నుంచి ఉంటున్నాడు.
ఓకే. లేకపోతే జస్ట్ నోట్ చేసుకోండి ఎక్కడన్నా.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
నోట్ చేసుకొని ట్రై చేయండి మీరు మళ్ళీ.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి వర్క్ అవుతుందా లేదా?
యా మ్యామ్, రేపొద్దు నుంచి ఉంటుంది పైథాన్. సో ఇవాళ కొన్ని సిస్టమ్స్ లోనే ఉన్నాయి.
ఓకే. Okay. So as you people are aware of few things, I just want you to show something. Try this one once you get the system. I think I need not explain anything about it. మీకు ఎవరికేం డౌట్ ఉన్నా you can ask me immediately. You want to open a new file? You can click shortcut Control N. Now, what does it mean? The first line. First. What does the first line mean? ఏం అర్థమైంది ఫస్ట్ లైన్? హలో, Sunanda, are you there? హలో,
హలో మ్యామ్.
వినపడుతుందా?
మ్యామ్
మ్యామ్
యాక్చువల్లీ
ఆఫీస్ లో
పవర్
కరెంట్
పోయింది
పోయింది
మ్యామ్.
మ్యామ్.
ఓకే. నా స్క్రీన్
1 minute
కనిపిస్తుందా
మ్యామ్.
మీకు?
యా మ్యామ్.
Okay. This is how you write comments in Python. Python comment can be started with hash. Okay?
యా మ్యామ్.
Now, ఇదేంటో చెప్పండి నాకు. A = 10 అంటే A = 10, what does it mean? ఉన్నారా? హలో.
1 minute మ్యామ్, డికనెక్ట్ అవుతుంది.
ఓకే.
1 minute మ్యామ్.
యా.
మ్యామ్ 2 minutes మ్యామ్, జనరేటర్ ఆన్ చేసాము. జస్ట్ 2
ఓకే.
minutes.
నాకు చెప్పరా మీరు
Yeah.
ఆన్ అయింది?
Yeah.
నా ఐడియా లేదన్న
ఏం కాదు.
Ma'am, please continue, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So can you tell me what does this line do? A equals to 10. What does that line means? What do you understand by this line? ఏం అర్థమైంది మీకు?
A equal to 10.
The value of
Equal
A
to
is
10.
10.
Sorry?
The value of A
So-
equal to 10, ma'am.
Value of A equal to 10 కాదు. Value of A is 10.
అదే.
Okay. And what did we mention data type over there? Did we
No,
mention
ma'am.
that it's an integer? No. We are just giving A equals to 10 over here.
10.
That indicates A is a variable with value 10 and is of data type integer. Okay. So I have created how many variables over here? 3 variables.
3.
Now I'm saying A star B. What does star mean? Multiplication. Yeah, I'm multiplying these two numbers, A and B. Then what does max do?
Maximum value of the 3 values.
So it will give you the maximum value in from A, B, and C. So what is the maximum value?
B.
B, ma'am.
B. So it will just give you 30. Sorry, 20. Minimum value?
3.
C,
C.
ma'am. It's 3.
So it will print. So here I'm adding two numbers. I guess I need not explain all these things, right? Addition, division. Do I need to explain?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
If anyone has doubt, yeah, you can ask me, I'll explain. So here B/A, that means it gives you quotient. What is quotient? Do you know that? What's quotient? రిమైండర్ అంటే ఏంటి, కోషియంట్ అంటే ఏంటి? మనం ఒక నంబర్ ని డివైడ్ చేసాం, 2 divided by 4. ఓకే, సో 2 ఎనీ టైమ్స్ పోతుంది, 2 times పోతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ కోషియంట్. ద రిమైండర్ 0 అంటే 4 - 4 0 కదా, అది రిమైండర్. ఓకే, నాకు తెలుగులో కరెక్ట్ గా తెలియదు కోషియంట్ అంటే ఏమన్నా అంటారని. సో వాట్ డస్ డబల్ స్టార్ మీన్? exponent.
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 2 cube 2 cube 2 square అంటాం కదా మనం.
Yeah, ma'am.
3 cube. Yeah. So this is exponent. ఇది మీరు ఇంతవరకు చూసి ఉండరు, సంథింగ్ కాల్డ్ డబుల్ స్లాష్. ఇది
Double
ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్, దీన్ని ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్ అంటారు. వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ డూ? ఇప్పుడు మనం నంబర్ ని డివైడ్ చేసినప్పుడు సంథింగ్ కాల్డ్ 2.1 అని వచ్చింది అనుకోండి క్వశ్చన్, ఇట్ విల్ జస్ట్ గివ్ యూ 2. ఇట్ విల్ ఇగ్నోర్ ద డెసిమల్ పాయింట్స్. ఓకే, డెసిమల్ పాయింట్స్ ని ఇగ్నోర్ చేసి ఓన్లీ ద 2 అయితే 2.3 అయితే ఓన్లీ ఇట్ విల్ గివ్ యూ 2. ఓకే, యా. If you are with your systems, I want you to try this one. If you are not, if you don't have your systems, note down in your book and try it tomorrow or whenever you get the system.
Okay, ma'am.
And let me know once it is. Now let me run this one and show you. I'm just saving this file. See, why am I giving _1 _2? So that it will easy for you. తర్వాత మీరు చూసుకోవాలనుకోండి వరుస పెట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసాం అట్లా చూసుకోవాలంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇట్లా నంబర్స్ ఇచ్చుకోండి. ఎండ్ లో ముందర కరెక్ట్ గా నేమ్ ఇస్తే మీకు తర్వాత రెఫరెన్స్ కి ఈజీ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఫైల్ నేమ్స్ లో ఎప్పుడు స్పేసెస్ ఇవ్వద్దు. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు మీకు తెలియదు, తర్వాత ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. ఫైల్ నేమ్స్ లో స్పేసెస్ ఇవ్వద్దు.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is the result. Print is called a function. Whenever I say function, it means that it will be followed by parenthesis. So once you are done with this, whoever having your systems, maybe you can try that exercise also. If you have any doubts till now, you can just ask me. Note down this one, execute the program and see whether you are able to get the result or not. If you're getting any errors, no issues, just tell me what is the error message that you're getting. Let me know once you have noted down this one. So once this is done, I'll stop the class for today.
Yeah, ma'am.
Done? Did you execute it? Don't say done once you note down that one. It is done only when you execute it without any errors.
Yeah, ma'am.
Sorry?
Ma'am, can we do this as a homework?
హోంవర్క్ చేయండి. ఇది నోట్ డౌన్ చేసుకున్నారా? ఇది రాసుకున్నారా ప్రోగ్రామ్?
Yeah, ma'am.
సిస్టమ్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయిందా అది? ప్రసాద్, నీకు సిస్టమ్ ఉందా?
No, ma'am.
మహేష్ సిస్టమ్ ఉందా?
No, madam.
సాయి సిస్టమ్ ఎవరికి ఉందో సరే వాళ్ళు చెప్పండి ఒకరు నాకు. ఐ హ్యావ్ అంటే నీ పేరు చెప్పు నాకు.
Madhav, ma'am.
యా, Madhav, were you able to execute?
Yes.
Execute,
Yes,
yeah?
ma'am.
Errors ఏమన్నా వచ్చాయా?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, tomorrow, I hope everyone has noted down. Tomorrow we'll continue with the class. If you have any doubts on today's session, let me know. Any doubts? Don't think something is silly. You can ask anything. మొహమాట పడితే మనకి డౌట్స్ క్లియర్ అవ్వవు. డౌట్ ఉంటే అడగాలి. నేను చెప్పలేకపోతే నేను నేర్చుకున్నా చెప్తాను. బట్ యు నీడ్ టు ఆస్క్ ద డౌట్స్.
Ma'am, can you explain once again how to open the Python?
Okay, I'll just write down the site name over here. It's python.org. org. ఓకే, ఈ సైట్ కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత అక్కడ డౌన్లోడ్ బటన్ అని ఉంటుంది. డౌన్లోడ్స్.
మేము ఒకసారి
I'm going to
కంప్లీట్ అయిన
the
తర్వాత ఫ్లోర్
ఇక్కడ
డివిజన్
download-
ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారేమో.
ఏందమ్మా?
ఫ్లోర్ డివిజన్.
లోడ్ డివిజన్, యా చేస్తాం. డౌన్లోడ్స్ అని బటన్ ఉంది కదా, అది క్లిక్ చేయండి. చేసిన తర్వాత దీన్ని జస్ట్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. క్లిక్ చేస్తే exe ఫైల్ ఒకటి డౌన్లోడ్ అవుతుంది మీకు. సెకండ్. సో నేను ఇందాక ఆల్రెడీ డౌన్లోడ్ చేస్తున్నాను దాన్ని. సో ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ ఓపెనింగ్ దట్. సో ఇక్కడ exe ఫైల్ వచ్చి ఉంటుంది మీ డౌన్లోడ్స్ ఫోల్డర్ లో. దాన్ని డబుల్ క్లిక్ చేయండి. చేసి మర్చిపోకుండా ఈ యాడ్ python.exe to path క్లిక్ చేయండి. చేసి ఇన్స్టాల్ నౌ. ఓకేనా? The lady who asked me, did you understand? Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
someone asked me about floor division.
Ma'am, it's me, Madhav.
So here I am just giving s equal to 5.3. Okay, I am saying s/4. Everything will be, it will just ignore whatever it is there in for just 5.3 by 4 చేసాం మనం. ఏమొచ్చింది మనకి? 1.325 వచ్చింది. But it will ignore this 325 decimal part and make it as 0. Okay? అర్థమైందా?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Hope you guys understood. Just
Yes, ma'am.
even the integers part, try to work out at home. Okay, just don't
ma'am.
leave it. Yeah. Okay, bye. Good day. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.